And now Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Michael Autovino.
Good morning, everyone. We have a hot day ahead of us, but in terms of any rain or any thunderstorms across the Snake River Plain, the threat tracker indicating shades of green, which means great weather and also dry weather is on the way. But it will be really hot as we move throughout the day and even into the rest of the week out there. Temperatures right now, already to start off the morning, are in the lower 60s across Pocatello to a mixture of the 40s and 50s across the rest of the Snake River Plain. It's 51 degrees right now in Blackfoot. It's 48 degrees in Idaho Falls. It's 61 degrees right now in Pocatello. And across the western half of Wyoming, seeing a mixture of the 30s and the 40s. Yesterday morning at this time, it was much cooler, but temperatures have warmed up. It's about 14 degrees warmer right now in Pocatello than it was yesterday morning. It's about 12 degrees warmer rather, in Rexburg and Idaho Falls. And across the western half of Wyoming, temperatures also warmed up. Yesterday morning across western Wyoming, some areas were in the 30s and even the upper 20s across the central mountains. But today, temperatures have warmed up and they will continue to warm up substantially as we move throughout the day. As we take a look at the storm tracker satellite and radar, not picking up much. We're seeing some moisture across the southern part of Wyoming, which could creep into Jackson and across the rest of western Wyoming for today. We do have that warm front just south of Pocatello that will move north by the end of the day, which will allow temperatures to be really warm, even reaching the mid-90s across Pocatello and even the rest of the Snake River Plain today. And that'll be also thanks due to an area of high pressure that will continue to build in and really strengthen and allow for a southerly flow of air. So that'll allow for also for the temperatures to really warm up, and that could potentially drive up some monsoonal moisture, perhaps even into early next week across parts of the Snake River Plain. But in terms of any of that moisture reaching our area over the next couple of days and for the weekend, it will be really slim. We'll have plentiful sunshine as we move throughout the rest of the week into the weekend. Around 9 o'clock today, sunny skies, not picking up anything across the Snake River Plain, even across the central mountains. We're going to have lots of sunshine to start off the day, and that's the way it'll continue throughout the day across all of eastern Idaho. Across western Wyoming, there is a chance for an isolated storm to pop up later on this afternoon, and then even into the evening hours, that threat could continue. But across eastern Idaho, we're expecting nothing but sunshine and really hot temperatures as we move throughout the day and again into the rest of the week. High temperatures today will be in the mid-90s for some areas. It'll be 95 today in Blackfoot, 96 degrees in Pocatello, 96 also in American Falls across the central mountains, seeing a mixture of the 80s and the 90s as well. So if you will be outside today, apply extra sunscreen, and it'll be really warm. And remember to stay hydrated, especially for the elderly. If you are sensitive to heat, you might want to limit your outdoor activity on days like today when temperatures are in the mid to upper 90s. Even looking ahead to this evening, temperatures will be rather mild, generally in the 50s and the 60s. We'll have clear skies across eastern Idaho, but again, a slight chance of an isolated thunderstorm to pop up across the western half of Wyoming. Pocatello, your 7-day forecast, it's going to be a hot one. 96 for your high today, 97 for tomorrow, 92 on Saturday, 97 degrees on Sunday, and then on Monday we could see a slight chance of an isolated thunderstorm to pop up. The same is true for Idaho Falls. We'll have high temperatures mainly in the 90s until early next week when temperatures finally drop out into the 80s by Wednesday, but it'll still be really warm and pretty hot out there. Across the Teton area, Jackson, Afton, and Driggs, expect a high temperature of 83 degrees today with a chance for an isolated thunderstorm. Upper 80s for tomorrow and then the mid 80s for Saturday. Across the central mountains, Salmon, Chalice, and Mackay, it'll be a hot one. 95 degrees today and 95 degrees tomorrow.